take a drink. But hello, Docs Daily. How are you? I thought I had more time than I did. Welcome in, everybody, to Docs Daily on a Saturday. Today's the 6th of September. We are live in full effect. Griffin Murphy joins me every Saturday here to talk some college football today. We can recap some NFL Brazil stuff last night. Shout out to the people who had the under 47.5. That's me. Yeah, 48 is what it landed on. So Boo Birds come out. By the way, if we lose you at some point today during this show and you're watching, the internet sucks just in general, just across the world. I mean, just not the connection, but just don't go on the internet. And Cox Cable,
man, he's hot-spotted in.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, Cox Cable in Las Vegas, Nevada, you suck. This is I'm telling you right now, you suck. Everything about you, your customer service, your equipment, everything. I hate it. Oh, I'm on my hot spot, folks. Coming in hot.
Lenny,
coming in hot on the hot spot.
Were you on the Chiefs last night? What the hell's going on?
No, I was on the under. I was on the under 47.5. It ends up 28-20 or 27-21. It ends up 27-21. Yeah.
What was
I was on under 47.5. So
you lost?
Yes.
Oh my God! You lost on the back door.
I lost on some bullshit, but what? Hey, my biggest play of the day, was Harrison Buckner over 1.5 field goals, and he had that in the first half. Yeah. So it is what it is. I had the under in a teaser. Remember the teaser I told you about? Or did I tell you? I think it was Raphael, but I don't have to tell everybody.
You texting.
Yeah. I had the under 53 in a teaser, the NFL game. I had Northern Illinois plus like 22 to Maryland. They lost like 20-9 or something like that. I could be easy win. And then I threw in some Canadian football because I wanted to go NFL, college, and Canadian because I'm a degenerate. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. It's not really cool.
It's the menu. It's the menu, dude.
It's the menu, right? Yeah. And then I had BC minus 6.5. That's why I text you. I'm like, oh, what do you think about this? And you're like, I don't know. You had it about 4. They lose 17 seconds left. They lose the game. I had a minus a half BC. They lose the game like 33-32. With 17 seconds left, last play of the game. I was like, that's what I get for trying to be cute with shit.
We were texting about that one, dude. And that one, I had it at 4.5. When I woke up in the morning, it shifted to 6.5. So I just ended up passing the game. I love the tease, though, to win straight up. And, of course, they dropped by 1.
I know. I was like, dude. Right. And I'm like, and the whole game, I was like, because I had to watch the NFL game on YouTube. So I was like watching the other ones kind of half-assed on my like iPad, whatever, phone. And then I'm like, BC was just crushing them the whole time. Like, it wasn't even close. And then some dumbass announcer says, well, you can never count Ottawa out. And when I heard that, I was like, oh, I'm screwed. I'm screwed right there. I turned the TV, turned it off. Boys, go Tigers tonight. Big play tonight on the Tigers for me. But I mean, what do you want to do? It's Casey Mize on the mound, right? Or not Casey Mize. It's Scooby Day. Is it Scooble Day?
Scooble on the rubber today. I passed all MLB today, so we're locked and loaded on MLB.
It is Scooble.
Anything, whatever we need, we got it.
I am all over in every which way, shape, and form on the Cubs. So if Nick Menken's watching, right, I need you to make a phone call to your Cubbies or something. I'm just saying. I'm on the over. I'm on the run line. I like that in every which way, shape, or form. I also like the Padres tonight, but I also feel like I'm picking on the Rockies, but I really don't care. But not much going on for MLB at all for me today. So.
I passed on the MLB slate today, but speaking of that Cubs-Nationals game, yesterday I looked at that one, and I thought it had trap written all over it, so I ended up fading that play. Cubs come out and scorch them 11-5 final. Same scenario in today's matchup, too, I will say, Lenny. Total at 9.5, minus 270 on the money line. Cubs at Wrigley at home in this one. Again, it's kind of one of those situations with Boyd on the bump. Brad Lord has been good, I will say, but he sucks on the road. So, again, that's Cubs play run line. That is a good, valuable play. I would take that one as well. As we're jumping in MLB action.
I know, right? And you got questions about games, drop them in. We'll go down. We're just going to start spitting off some stuff that we feel about college football. But before we do, I got to pay some bills. Don't forget about the free $60 account, new customers. free $60 account. The link is in the description of the video. If you haven't used the 60, you should. Head over to the website, use the $60 account on any expert handicapper, any premium plays you want, package, week pass, month pass. You do you with the free 60. This guy over here, a buffet of
it's open
for you. It's open. The buffet is open for you on a Saturday. Free $60 account. You can use that 60, like I said, 30 of it on him. Use another 30 on somebody else's pass. Try somebody else out. Just run it, whatever you want to do. The link also is in the video or description of the video for YouTube Premium. I think I'm freezing.
No, you're here. You're here.
Scott,
don't take that bet yet, Scott. Don't take it. Go ahead, Lenny. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I'm going to change this because the banners aren't hot spot, folks. I'm so frustrated right now. You have no idea. I'm only this much into coffee, so it's not that much. And I'm frustrated with the internet, and the hot spot is delaying stuff. Woo! Scott's got questions. Scott, you know how we could tell Scott's from Ohio?
It's Ohio Day, baby.
Reds money line, Cleveland money line, Buckeyes money line, Bengals money line tomorrow. Well, Scott, I don't know if I would do all that. I do like Ohio and the Ohio Bobcats. Put some respect on their name. The Ohio Bobcats, best football team in that state. Well, the Bengals. I'd take out the NFL, but better than the Browns. Ohio Bobcats. If you're talking Cleveland, you got to be talking the Guardians. I almost said the Indians. Cleveland, the Reds. Who are the Reds playing?
I'm pulling up that Ohio game real quick. Ohio and West Virginia. Scott, I will say, me and Lenny actually talked about this play this morning. West Virginia laying 3.5 points against Ohio at home. That game has trap incentive writ all over it.
Right.
Total sitting at 59.5. That tells us that both of these offenses are going to be elusive in this game. On top of that, Ohio got home field advantage in this matchup. We don't know what to expect out of this West Virginia team. There's a lot of transfer students in that secondary as well as at the linebacker position. I like Ohio here. I think this is a trap incentive game, especially with that backdoor hook. Take the plus 3.5. No money line play on that, Scott, but I would ride Ohio on this one. I think that's got trap written all over it with West Virginia. They're always pesky.
Yeah, I do. I agree. And, I like Ohio today. I do like that. As far as I'll say this about baseball. Again, I have 3 plays in baseball, and I'm also on the Tigers, but that doesn't count. When I say I'm on the Tigers, because there's one guy out there in YouTube world, and I'm not going to put his name on blast, but Scott, I think Scott has responded to him, who comments on like all my videos that stop giving out the Tigers. And the answer to you is no. Yeah. I'm never, ever going to stop. I'm not giving them to you. I'm just telling you that's what I'm on. I just want to make that clear. And I didn't even know who was pitching today. I thought it was Casey Mize. I don't give a shit. I'm on the Tigers run line. They lost to the White Sox yesterday. And I'm on the Tigers minus 3.5.
And you got to look at it in a
2.5 and 3.5.
I mean, they're first place in the AL Central. They have one of the top leagues in all our records in all of baseball. They're never a bad bet. You can take the Tigers every single day on the run line. I don't know what their against the spread is on the run line, whether they're home or away. But I will say this team's covering games. They're winning games. To go with Lenny here, I'm going to back you up. I take the Tigers every day because at the end of the season, you bet them game 1 all the way to the finish of the season, you will be in profit. So the Tigers are valued.
I was pissed yesterday when they lost because I bet the series for them to sweep the White Sox. It was a risky bet on my part, but it was plus money, and I thought there was value there. Just take a little shot. I mean, it wasn't crazy. It was just a 1-unit play, but and then I knew that, they lost one game. That is, I don't think they lose another game to the White Sox in this series, but, Skubal on the mound at that total sits at 7, just out of, I like the over, but don't get me wrong. I think the Tigers score 7. But I will say this, you got to watch out for baseball this time of year because it's teams that are so far up that they know they're going to, like, I'll say the Tigers pretty much, I don't want to say have the division in hand, but pretty close to wrapping that division up.
Sure.
They're going to, I don't want to say sick guys, but you'll see starters go 5 instead of 6 innings. Mm-hmm. And you'll start to see also bullpen stuff like, hey, let's see what this guy got. Let's see what he's got and get him warmed up before October. Let's get him in a rhythm before October for all relief pitchers. And the Tigers, as an example, they're nuts right now, pitching chaos. There's going to be some guys coming out of that bullpen that you're going to be like, hold on, let me check the stat sheet. Who the hell is this guy? You know what I mean? You won't know some names you won't hear, but
to tack on to your point, Lenny, that's actually critical right now in this time of the year. I mean, we're in September. We're weeks away from nearly playoff situation. And exactly what Lenny's saying. Bullpens are going to be different. They're not going to let starting pitchers go as deep as they have gone. Teams that are no longer in the race, they're going to be bringing a lot of guys up to try them out in the pros, get them kind of settled in. And then there's going to be teams who have kind of already locked up and secured their spots in the postseason who are not going to be playing their prime players, as well as if they start their starting rotation, like we could use Ohtani, for example, for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
He's only going to go 4 or 5 innings opposed to they let him go 7. Or Ohtani's a bad example, but you guys get the gist.
Yeah, exactly.
Careful on baseball right now, but at the same time, the best way to approach all of these games, first 5 innings, eliminate bullpens, those starting pitchers going.
God bless you, Griffin Murphy. If you said one actual factual thing, the best piece of advice you give somebody is I had this conversation with a capper that I respect that does not work with me, but we're friends and we're just BSing on the phone about a game. And I'm like, man, I think we were talking about the Brewers like a couple weeks ago. And I'm like, or about a week ago. And I'm like, man, I like the first 5. And he's like, I like the full game. And I'm like, yeah, but he's like, why do you like the first 5? I go, because I don't want to play with the bullpens at this time. Mm-hmm. I don't like bullpens in September, period. And even going into the playoffs, October baseball, I'll take the bullpens out of it unless I know what I get from the bullpen. So look for first 5 plays. Also, I limit my plays. So like I got 3 baseball plays today that I really like. So I'm going to go a little bit stronger on them, but now I won't have 5, 6 plays like I normally would on a Saturday for baseball. I'll have 3 that I'll 2 unit, 3 unit on those smaller, sharper kind of snipe some stuff. That sounds really smart, and I wish I was that as smart, as I sound right now.
No, we've got full slate of action. We have CFL, UFC, MLB, college football. I mean, WNBA. It's all risk appetite. You cannot blow your load on a Saturday and be done by 2:00 in the afternoon. You've got a full weekend ahead of you. You have to play the smart. If you're a heavy volume bettor and your typical wager size is $1,000, you better dumb that thing down to $100.
Better dumb that down real quick.
Do not kill yourself early on, especially with this being week 2 of college football. Nobody really knows what to expect. Is there a ton of value out there? Absolutely. But they're more so in the marquee games, the prime games. And then you can find some value in those little sneaky games where there's a ton of transfers, new offensive coordinators, new head coaches. You have to be very careful today. I was on the Gridiron 6-pack with Tony George back on Wednesday. That show is live on our YouTube channel as well. And he emphasizes tremendously how careful you have to be entering college football week 2 as well as NFL week 1. Do not get dumbed down in NFL week 1. There's going to be outright winners. Look at yesterday, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the LA Chargers. How good, Lenny? Let's talk about this game. How good did the LA Chargers look in your eyes? Because to me, offensively, they were pushing them back. Freaking Herbert looked outstanding in the pocket. Run game was effective. Defensive line, pass rush was all over Mahomes all game. I thought they played phenomenal. I loved the way the Chargers looked, and the Chiefs, they didn't look that bad either. They just got outplayed.
I'll say this. Both teams started exactly like you would think.
Go ahead.
I think both teams started exactly how I thought. Like it looked like first game jitters. Not I don't say jitters, but like just not in really a rhythm. I mean, that's why it's game 1. Nothing. I would not overreact, Chiefs fans. Right. I'll tell you what. The last time you lost a season opener, you won the Super Bowl. I'll tell you why. Because the Lions beat you in Arrowhead week 1. And then you went on the rest of the year because I got a buddy that's a Chiefs fan here in Vegas, and he calls me after the game, and he says, we're going to win a Super Bowl now. Thank you. He goes, thanks for kicking us in the ass. We're going to win a Super Bowl. And he hung up on me, and I was like, you SOB, right? And then they did. They went on to win the Super Bowl. And so I would say this to Chiefs fan. You did lose, what's his name? Xavier Worthy. First play. Travis Kelce took him out. That's love on love right there. That's the same team. Mm-hmm. That's just bad luck. That's just shit happens. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate as well. At the same time, everybody's been so this is gonna be a bad year for the Chiefs. This is gonna be a regression season for the Chiefs. And then you could actually listen to all the Chiefs players talk, and you hear press conferences, interviews, turn on NFL Live, whatever it is. And everybody talks about how the mentality of this Kansas City Chiefs team is so much higher than it was last year, and their expectations are higher. They want to win another Super Bowl and keep it rolling. You have to understand at the same time, your mind can't control what you do on the field. So what I saw yesterday, obviously out-of-country games are always a mess. That's the hardest thing to do. Just like that Iowa State, Kansas State playing in Dublin. It's a shit show. It's something that most players aren't comfortable doing and they don't want to do. I will say this, though. I'm not high in the Kansas City Chiefs this year, Lenny. I do not think that they're going to be what they were last year by any means.
I think it's natural to expect regression, but that does not, and I say that about the Lions. It's natural to expect regression. I do not expect them. I don't expect either team to go like 15-2.
No.
But I do expect both teams to compete for their division. Both teams, Kansas City Chiefs and Lions, playing arguably two toughest divisions.
Yes.
The Chargers are not going to be a joke this year. I still don't believe in the Chargers. What I took out of the Chargers yesterday is Justin Herbert looked very confident.
Very good.
Very good. Very comfortable in the offense he was running. Mm-hmm. And he looked very comfortable with his receivers. He looked comfortable with a rookie running back. He looked comfortable all together. He looked really good. Now, that always helps when you're ahead the whole game.
Sure.
And you're playing from ahead. The confidence level tends to get a little higher there, but he looked a lot more comfortable than he did in past seasons, I think. And he's shooting the ball deep. They had no problems taking deep shots against that Chiefs defense. And I expected a little bit more aggression from the Chiefs defense. I thought they would be able to slow the Chargers down a little bit more. The Chargers looked exactly like I thought they would defensively. I thought they would get after Mahomes and give them some trouble. I thought my disappointment was more on the Chiefs defense, not slowing the Chargers offense down, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
But,
I agree.
Go ahead. I was just going to say kicker props. That's where I made my money last night. That's where I made my money the night before. I haven't told you, but I think I told you I entered the Circa Survivor contest.
Oh, I got a picture. Yep.
White yeah. You saw the yeah. I got a little trouble that day. Yeah. Don't bring it up. Don't remind her. Thursday, I took Philly on my week 1 Survivor. I took Philly on Thursday.
So the Eagles you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah, I took the Eagles. Yeah. I took the Eagles against Dallas. And I sweat. Let me tell you, my watch counts my steps, and it told me like multiple times, "You're doing a good job. You can really get your steps in." And I was pacing that living room. I probably wore a line in that hardwood floor, but whatever. I called my cousin out like 15 times during the game because I'm like, in Michigan, I'm like, I'm never watching football again. I'm never doing this contest again. This is the most stressful thing I've ever done in my life. I compared it to my firstborn's daughter, my firstborn being born, my daughter. It was 13 hours of child labor. I'm like, this is, and then there was an hour delay in rain. I'm like, what in that?
Dude, I'll tell you what, Dallas's offense looked really good, or the Eagles' defense looked really bad. I don't know what it was.
Looked really bad.
Yeah, Sirianni they didn't look that good, dude.
Philly did not look prepared. It was a bad look all the way around. A lot of bad penalties.
All Hurts. Hurts looked great.
Hey, without him,
done.
That guy's a stud. We need to start talking more about him on the Patrick Mahomes type level. I know he's got some years to still put in, but
get him one more ring.
Yeah, he's. And I see it coming. I think he gets probably one with that offense with Saquon. He might get 2. And then Scott B coming in with comment of the day. Hit the like button or you lose your bets. Show some love. The best show on YouTube. Scott, I hope your Ohio parlays win. The Reds, all of it. I hope it all wins. I can't say Ohio State, though, Scott. You know this. I can't say that. But Scott brought up let's talk some college football because there's a game that starts What do you got going on in college football? What do you got going on at the site before we dive into this?
Dude, I have a massive Saturday. I've been, I don't love coming on here, but I've been doing it as of late because we've just been absolutely powerhousing. When it comes to my top plays, I'm currently on a 24-5 run for $12,670 in profit. Yesterday, another 7-unit WNBA winner, but all sports, I'm 69-38 for $9,500 in profit. This is one of the hottest that I've been in about 2 years. I have been absolutely scorching across everything. Today, we've got CFL action, a total 7-unit best bet. That's a part of a 3-play card. College football, 7-unit kickoff at noon. That's part of a 2-play card. And then past MLB, past props, past WNBA. UFC 5-fight card, massive volume today. 7-unit goes off at 3:45 p.m. Eastern time. We've got loaded action today, Lenny. I mean, we're powerhouse, and we've got units out, money's out, ready to roll.
UFC's in Paris, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, so I'm making sure because I keep up, but I don't keep up. You know what I mean? Like Griffin Murphy's buffet, UFC style. And the corner over there, when you go to the buffet, and there's that weird corner over there where you don't know really what that food is. That's Griffin Murphy's UFC buffet. That's his card. And you need to start there. Okay, I'm just saying.
And it looks a little weird, but when you take a bite, all of a sudden you say, this is some good shit.
You're like, all right, we're in. You're like, wait a minute. I don't know about this fusion right here. Why am I betting WNBA and UFC on this? And you're like, oh, okay, makes sense. But absolutely. Let's talk. We got some questions about this Michigan game. I see in the chat. Kirk wants to know Oklahoma. We all hate Michigan. Scott, damn it, Scott, I'm your number one fan until you talk about Ohio State. But yes, we all hate Michigan, but I'm taking Michigan plus the 5.5 here. I don't know if this game is on your card or not.
No, but I got it. I'm ready to roll with it.
Talk to me about that, because I'll tell you right now, I do have a small play in Oklahoma.
Good man. It's a good day to be on Oklahoma. It's a bad day to be on Michigan. Bryce Underwood gets the start for Michigan in this matchup. This kid's a freshman. He went 21 for 31 in his last game. He threw for 1 touchdown. But again, Michigan, same stuff, dude. They rely on that run game. It's the same exact game they play. They have miscues on the defensive side. They do have a good running back with Justin Hayes. I will say he is good. The biggest thing that I took out of Michigan's game 1 against New Mexico was how bad their kicking was, punting, field possession. That was absolutely horrific. They set up New Mexico so many times on the right side of the football field to score and execute. And that's why it ended in a 34-17 final. Oklahoma now, they've got John Mateer getting the start again. This kid net passed for nearly 400 yards in game 1. That's a record-breaking for a QB in their debut for Oklahoma. They have weapons all across the offensive side. And when you look at their defense, last year, this was a power-rated top 10 team in the entire country. They've returned 60% of their defenders, including 6 starters from the 2022 class. They're absolutely stacked on the defensive side. And then to back them up, John Mateer, absolutely sensational outing in his first outing at the quarterback spot. I expect the same today. Michigan, they have miscues on the defensive side, especially on the secondary. And that's why New Mexico was able to put up 17 points in that game. Give me Oklahoma here. We're rolling them. I'm laying the 4.5 points. I think they absolutely beat the hell out of Michigan at home in this matchup, Lenny.
I hope you're right as far as the beating the hell out of them. But I do think that we're going to find out a lot about Bryce Underwood. I'm not sold on him. I know I don't like Michigan, but I'm not sold on as much as Michigan, I think, is building him up a lot more than what he is. And he's also a young quarterback still. So he has a lot still to play, where I think Oklahoma, this is going to be a hostile environment for him in Michigan. Going into Oklahoma, Norman, Oklahoma ain't no joke, and I think, I'll be honest, I kind of like Michigan first half, but I like Oklahoma full game. I think Michigan can hang with them for the first half, but I think this is one of the situations where the better team and the more experienced, in my opinion, Oklahoma is just going to pull away at the end. Like, it's just not going to, it's going to be a sweat, but I'll take Oklahoma here in this bet. I just don't, and it might be just because I hate Michigan State. I don't care. Even if it is.
I like Oklahoma.
It's worth every $100 bill I spend against Michigan.
I like it. I'm on the other side. I like them full game, and I don't mind taking them first half. You got a home field advantage. You got a better defense. You have a phenomenal quarterback. Michigan, we know what they're going to do. They're going to try to control the tempo of the entire game with Haynes in the backfield. They play that run game and they just keep pounding the rock, trying to move the chains, which that would be my only way I could see that first half line with Michigan covering. But I think the smarter play in that would be to go with the under total in the first half. I don't know what that total is. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but at the same time, if Michigan's leading going into the second half, that's because they've controlled the game on the run. If Oklahoma's leading, that's because they've controlled the game on the pass. So at the same time, I would throw that under, or I would back Oklahoma first half in that one.
This is why I tell you folks to shop your lines, right? Shop. Griffin Murphy just told you maybe look at the first half under. I just pulled it up. First 3 books I look at, FanDuel, DraftKings, and ESPN book. And then I have Circa, right? Those are in that order is what I look, right? No particular order. It's just what that pops up first on my thing. And I'm not sponsored by any of them, so they can all slide in my DMs and shoot me out. Okay? But you got as high at first half as 22.5 and down to 20.5. That's a 2-point difference between 4 different books. So obviously, like FanDuel will give you 22.5.
14-7.
21.5 is at FanDuel. 20.5 is at ESPN. And Circa, the almighty Circa, puts it right at 21 even.
Lenny, what do you have full game total on? Is it 45.5 still?
43.5.
43.
I know.
Ride the Sooners, lay the wood.
Just be done with it.
Get rid of all of it.
They're going to win by a touchdown. I'll be honest with you. The Sooners are in a teaser for me. Just down to a money line. I love taking a 6-point dog, 6.5-point dog, or a 6.5-point favorite, 6-point favorite. I love putting them in a teaser down to a money line. I love it. Because all those people are like, oh, then they get screwed. I'm a teaser guy. If you don't think I got Oklahoma in a teaser, not in the same teaser, but Michigan State made a teaser for me. Baylor made a teaser for me. That's a game that starts in about a half hour. I'm trying to think of other teams that made teasers for me. I'm trying to pull up, but there was a lot of early in the season when the lines are as sharp as they are for college football right now. I think some of these big games these lines are sharp.
Yeah.
I'm going to tease more than I probably wouldn't.
Scott, your best bet in that Iowa game is going to be going Iowa State first half line. If Iowa State doesn't cover full game, that's on Matt Campbell. If they play the tempo of Iowa, which is Iowa pounds the rock and does the same thing Michigan does, they control the tempo of the game and they win on their defense. If Matt Campbell comes in, he's got Rocco Beck absolutely gunslinging, they're going to blow him out in the first half of this game. That is the only way I see Iowa State not covering this game, is if they play Iowa football and not Iowa State football. I love Iowa State covering full game, as well as I love them on the first half money line at -140. I think that first half line was at -1.5 or -2.5 when I broke this game down on Thursday, or it might have been Wednesday. But at the same, it's an iffy against the spread first half. If you can get them on the money line, anything under 140, drill that.
Yeah, shop your lines. I can't say it enough. You could see -155 to -140 on the first half money line. So, I follow Griffin Murphy in his free play video. I took that first half. I got it at -140. So that's where I got it at. And I'm going to roll with that. San Jose State.
How is San Jose State playing, Scott?
San Jose State.
Find this one.
Oh, they're playing. Are they playing? Who the hell are they playing?
I'm pulling them up right now. I'm trying to find them. There's so many damn games.
San Jose.
Are they a night game or early?
They're playing Texas. That's who they're playing. Yeah, no, they're playing 9 a.m. Well, noon. Noon Eastern. Yeah. Noon Eastern.
8.5. Yeah, the problem with that game, Scott, is Texas Arch Manning looked like absolute crap in his first start against Ohio State. So now you're laying 37.5 points on what could be a liability factor. Is he going to torch this San Jose State team? He better. He should. He absolutely should. But at the same time, we haven't seen enough out of this kid. He looked terrible against Ohio State in his first start against them. So now you got to go and play or lay 37 points in this game. I think the best bet in this is going with the under 52.5. Both offenses, we know Texas is going to come out defensively as a powerhouse. They're going to shut down San Jose State on the offensive side. And then to back that up, we don't know how capable Texas is of scoring points on the offensive side yet. So your smartest bet in that is taking that under 52.5 in that one. I know everyone wants the side action. I know everybody does. Sometimes you can't do it.
That's a good play right here, Daryl. Texas first quarter. I don't hate that. Texas team total first quarter. Oh no, wait, where am I?
Daryl, what'd you get them at?
Yeah, I'm just curious what the line was on that. I could see that though coming out. Texas first half come out strong. Listen, I don't think Arch played that bad at Ohio State. I think Ohio State's defense is that good.
I know.
So, and I think both defenses show. I mean, to be fair, Texas held Ohio State to 14 points.
Sure.
So, and Ohio State held Texas to 7 is how I look at it, as opposed to both quarterbacks not showing up.
Mm-hmm.
I look for Texas to put it on them. I'll be honest with you. I look to Texas to put maybe 50 on their ass. I think they score 40 plus. I would lay the 37. I know it's a lot of points, but again,
I could see it
just in a 6-point teaser. I don't know if San Jose State scores. That's my thing. I don't know how much I'm looking right now at their team total.
2.5 total on the game.
Their team total is 7.5.
Okay.
For San Jose State.
Yeah.
So, I don't think they, I don't know. Maybe they get a backdoor touchdown randomly, whatever. Texas minus 8.5 first quarter. I take that. San Jose State is Texas.
I don't want it, Scott. I don't want no action. No smoke.
Let me tell you, I want all the smoke. Here's why. Here's how this game goes. Texas comes out, marches right down the field, scores a touchdown. San Jose State gets the ball, or either way, San Jose State gets the ball first. They go 3 and out.
Yeah.
They won't cross the 50 for the first half, unless it's one weird long 78-yard scamper around the side. That shit, if it happens, it happens. But I think Texas comes out.
If anyone was on my 7 unit with Marshall last week, they know exactly what the hell you're talking about. I'm fetching 38.5. I'm down 45-0 in the fourth quarter. We've gone through every quarterback we have. Third stringer comes in, dude. He was like Jameis Winston the season that he threw for 30 touchdowns and 30
darts.
Woof. Dude, he found a guy, man, downfield.
Somebody's got to be down there.
I never apologized to anybody on camera for a win in my entire life. I watched that game and felt like I got the shit beat out of me for 2.5 hours straight and covered and was not satisfied with the win. I was pissed off. Said, I'm never doing this to myself again. So today's action are very good competitive matchups. I will tell you guys.
I'll say this. I was so mad at some, I've never been, I think I've been more mad at some bets that I've won than I've lost. And I know that sounds dumb as hell. But sometimes I'll win a bet and I'm like, man, that was not the right bet. You lucky SOB. That was not the right side. And, walk away and you feel dirty collecting your money. But there's some losses that I'll take and I'll make that bet every time. And whatever.
I hear you.
Under 10.5 or under over 10.5 first quarter, just feeding info. Appreciate you. So Scott, you're on it, Scott. I'm on every play. I root for every play you got today, Scott, except for Ohio State.
My only action in that, I see where your head's at with that game, Lenny. It's because of how publicly known it went on Arch Manning's kind of letdown situation. Now they're laying a huge number. He could absolutely just come out and blow them the hell out. I hear you, and I don't disagree with it. But my value play in that, guys, would be the 52.5 under. But let's talk about something else. What else we got?
I was just say, hey, I bet you Arch Manning doesn't even play the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
so you got to think about that. Has to play into sometimes too. You know what I mean? I know we didn't talk too. There's some big dogs out. I mean, there's some, Clemson, Troy, 40, 35 point games, stuff like that. I don't really want to talk about that. How do you feel about Oregon, Oklahoma State though?
Oregon, Oklahoma State, pulling it up right now.
There's been a lot of trash talk in that game.
Dude, I mean, I'm not sold on Oklahoma State yet. I get it. They came through and they pounded Tennessee Martin. My brother played baseball there, actually. They pounded Tennessee Martin in a 27-7 final. Martin's actually one of those more competitive teams, I will say, in the Ohio Valley. But again, this is Oregon. We've seen Oregon dominate for years on end now. I mean, you talk about with what was it? Gabriel, Bo Nix. Bo Nix was with, am I missing that? Am I doing that? Is that right?
Bo Nix was with Oregon.
Bo Nix was with Oregon. I always screw that up because of the transfer situation with Dylan Gabriel. That Pac-12 class, dude, I was talking to Nick Macon about that Pac-12 class, quarterbacks, Michael Penix, Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, Daniels. I mean, you name it. That season was so fun to watch, dude, when it was in the Pac-12 with Washington and Oregon. But looking at this game right now, I mean, they blew out Montana State. Montana State's actually a pretty competitive team as well. Laying a number here against Oklahoma State at home in this one. I don't know. Where's this total sitting at on this game?
Trying to look here.
55.5, laying 28.5. If anything, I'd probably tease that total up.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I like Oregon. I like Oregon.
I think Oregon gets it done.
Oregon can call their number.
Like laying that.
Like their team total is 44.5 or some shit.
Okay.
It's not, I mean, I think Oregon can lay their number, whatever they call, like whatever they want to do. And there's been a lot of like smack talk for some reason, like on Twitter between their coaches or their something to do, like players. There's some bad blood. I don't know why. Why? I don't care, but I just think the highlighter team from Oregon, you know, those uniforms are trash, man. I don't know what the hell they do over in Oregon with those highlighter yellow.
You don't like those?
No.
I like it, dude. They look.
I got a buddy that's an Oregon fan too, and he's always like, and his guest bathroom, like downstairs, like whatever guest bathroom at his house is like green and yellow, like highlight their color. It's all like, you know, and it's just like a whatever, like a half bath. It's just like there's a toilet and a sink. It's not a big bathroom. It's just like one of those. And it's like one wall is completely green, yellow, and the border around the top is all Oregon. And I'm like, and every time I get drunk over at his house, I'm like, okay, every time I go in this bathroom, dude, I think I'm going to throw up. This is the most disgusting thing. I go, all it makes me want to do is just take a leak all over the wall, miss the toilet on purpose, bro. What is this? You know, and he's like, you know. So, yeah, I don't like the uniforms. I don't know what's going on.
Thank you, buddy. I don't know about the bathroom, but I hear you. I love the uniforms. Fast, icy. But, yeah, Oregon should come in. They're the more solidified team. They have a much better head coach. At their core positions, they've got stout players across the talent-wise, they're way better. On the other flip of the coin, Oklahoma State's still kind of trying to solidify, especially on the defensive side, on the interior pass rush. They do have some struggles on the defensive side. So, again, it's a weird game for me. Totals up. I don't like laying 28.5. I get it. You're at home with Oregon. I don't know. I don't like that game. Too many points.
I'm on the Oregon Ducks minus the points, but I'm not running. I'm not running through the streets screaming, bet this. But
yeah, Daryl, I'm on that one. It's not a premium for me. The Texas Tech first quarter over Kent State. Kent State is always a fast, pesky team, especially on the defensive side. But Texas Tech is just coming in with all veterans here. They're very, very good core, very well coached, disciplined team. They showcased it week 1. I believe they're going to do it again early off in this one as well, and they bring in that home field advantage. I love it. I'm on that one as well.
That's a big number. Then we have opinion on Washington State. I kind of I like the other way there in Washington. They playing
dude.
San Diego. Let me see here.
It's got to be a night game, yeah.
Yeah. San Diego State. I just had this up.
Trying to pull it up. This one.
San Diego State.
I've been trying to find this thing since he put it on there. Since
it's 7. It's 10:15
right here.
Yeah, it's a late game.
Competitive game, late game, chase game. Washington State minus 1.5. Favorite home at a 9:15. This is going to be a definitely chase statement. San Diego State is always pesky. They usually have a pretty solid offense. Not very well coached. I will say Washington State probably leans there with a few additions. But at the same time, looking at a total sitting at 46.5, this is another underplay for me. I think we're going to see a clash of these two going head-to-head. At the same time, if I was to back a side in this game, I'd be on San Diego State just because of the fact everybody's going to be hammering Washington State at home. They're going to be the chase factor in this situation. There's going to be only 2 games after them, which is UC Davis and Washington, and Sam Houston State and Hawaii. Everybody knows the Hawaii chase. I don't think Hawaii is going to be the team that covers in this one. There's no spread yet on Washington from what I'm looking at. So for Washington State, where do you go here in a psychological concept? That would be take San Diego State plus the 1.5 points.
I'll be honest with you, San Diego State's in a teaser for me up over 7.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with it. There's a lot of games that I don't like. Huh? Yeah, I teased San Diego State up.
8 up or what? Because I'm getting them at plus
1.5 plus 6.
I got you. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, over a touchdown is what I got them at, because I got it at 1.5 plus 6. So I got it at 7.5. And I don't love it, but there's certain games that I don't love, so I'm going to tease the way that I want.
Sure.
And this Liberty game, Daryl, I don't like this game. Liberty, Jacksonville State.
The other one.
It starts in I think it's an early game, noon Eastern kick. I think Liberty beats the brakes off of them. But I don't. But I want to watch it. I want to see first. I'm a little hoping Jacksonville State gets up like a touchdown, so I can live bet Liberty plus points, or at least closer to even. And this Michigan State, bro, you want me to answer this question? I got this breakdown right here, ready to go.
You got that one. You right?
Go green, go white, all day, all night. Come on, man.
We're back.
Oh, man.
Football Saturday. Get ready.
Come on, man. Let's headbutt, Daryl. Bang. Headbutt. I'm going to take my glasses off. It's go green, go white all day, all night. It scares the ever-living crap out of me to take that. But to be honest with you, this is a game. I talked about this earlier in the week, I think with Robert. I don't know who. Doc's Daily, somewhere or another. This is a game Michigan State needs to win by double digits. I know they're only favored by – I'm trying to pull it up right now.
I don't think they're gonna. I like BC in this one.
Nah, listen, I don't like the 3 and a hook, but they got to make a statement at home. I'm tired of hearing about John Smith came from Oregon State. Yeah. Oh, he brought his court, this, that. We need to make statements. We need to score a lot. I kind of like the over, because I don't think BC can slow us down. That offense at Michigan State has weapons, deep threat weapons. And if this is a game, you got to do what you're supposed to do. Mr. Slate just became a member. Shout out. And first of all, is that Barney Rubble? That's awesome. Great. I get you, Mr. Oh, no, that's Mr. Bedrock. I got you. Oh, and we got our spam chat. Here we go.
What the hell is all that?
That's my Russian sex bots. They love me. Those Russian spam sex bots. They love me. I don't know. They're my fan club. I don't know what to tell you. They keep coming.
Lenny, did you think Michigan State looked good week 1 against Western Michigan? I felt like they should have put.
They did look good for
I think they should have.
57 minutes of football.
Yeah,
they look good for 57 minutes of football, and then they brought in the backup quarterback because they were up 23-0, and there was 2.5 minutes left. And I don't know why this kid decides I'm not handing off the ball. It's my one and only shot to play probably this year. So he drops back, throws the ball. What's he do? Throws a pick 6. They win 23-6, and they don't cover because it was 21.5. So with 2 minutes left, they lost the cover. They still won the game. For 58 minutes of football, for 57 minutes of football, they looked good. They looked like they were supposed to. And, man, these people are.
Get your sex spots out of here.
They're consistent. I keep blocking them.
They want more than art.
They're consistent. What do you want me to say? Ladies love Lenny. I'm just saying. Me and LL Cool J.
I have my hopes on this Boston College team this year. They're pesky. They've grown as a team. They've stacked on more veterans, not a tremendous amount of transfers. This team's always a pesky team on the road. They play 500 football typically on the road. Very hard to go into Boston College and win games, but I will say, obviously, going into Michigan State, different story. On top of that, this is Michigan State's second consecutive home game, so they do have that juice flowing for them. Again, though, this is a game where you look at the number. 3.5 at home. Kind of like, I'm begging you to take Michigan State here, but I'm going to dangle that little carrot on the side and beat you on that backdoor hook. I kind of see that here. Boston College plays pesky, and they're very strong defensively. I do think they're going to be able to stop Michigan State on the offensive side because of their pass rush. They're very strong on the pass rush, and I think that's going to be a debacle for Michigan State early in this game. Something I would look at in this one is Boston College early first half line. Something cross, grab something sneaky. Michigan State deep in this game, obviously you're going to have the home crowd with you. It's only a one possession type of situation that they do have to cover. They got to win by a touch. They got to win by 4 points in this one. So longevity-wise, value-wise, yeah, Michigan State's probably got more value towards the end of the game if you want to sit on that side. Again, that's not the side that I like. So if I'm going to take this game, I'm going to flip the action. I'm going to go first half. I'm going to take those points with Boston College. Lenny?
Let me ask you this. Does it factor that it's a night game in East Lansing?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, baby. Go green, go white all day, all night. Come at me and want all the smoke. I'm telling you right now, Michigan State by 57,000 points. No, I'm just kidding. I think they win by a touchdown. I really want them to make a statement. I mean, I know that's the homer in me. You want them to come out and put it on them, lay it on them. It'd be early, you know what I mean? But I really like, I'm a homer here. I got a $100 bill on them. Okay. That's it. I got, just F around and find out on college football. That's it. I'm just nothing. I'm not going crazy on it. But yeah, if you don't think there's a Michigan State money line, Tigers run line, parlay going on in Detroit Lenny's life, you don't know what I do.
That's fair.
Which 2-teamer from Michigan wins? Michigan State, Central Michigan, or Western Michigan? Well, I already told you.
Michigan's not winning. I don't love Michigan State whatsoever. So let's look at this Western Michigan.
Who is Central and Western?
Yeah, that's what I'm pulling up right now.
The MAC, baby.
Which one are you pulling up, Lenny?
I'm looking at which one? I'll look up Central.
All right, you got Central. I'll look up Western. Trying here. Okay, Western right here against North Texas. Total 55.5, getting 10.5 at home. North Texas is always a bulldog type of team. They'll come in and they'll beat the hell out of you if they can.
I'd take the points, but I don't like it a lot. Again,
I don't like it a lot at all. But again, this is a game that I would be fading. You got a total sitting at 55.5. They're already incenting. There's going to be points scored in this game. You got the road team laying 10.5 points in this matchup as well. I don't like the numbers on this one. I don't like the numbers at all. I have to say, I think the best bet in this game would be going with a 2-team tease or tease that thing under a touchdown with North Texas. So you can bring that thing to 5.5 if you'd like that 5-point tease, or you bring it 6.5 to a 4.5, which isn't really get you under that key nut. I don't like it.
It's not pretty either way. Western Michigan is bad,
brother. It's just not a good day for Michigan.
That's
all it is, Daryl. I'll give you a free winner. Go to Purdue. Purdue's going to beat the hell out of Southern Illinois today. That's not a premium or anything either. Purdue came out week 1, 31-0 final, blew them the hell out. Not a point on the defensive side. They didn't even give up first downs in that game. They looked so efficient. Very strong in the pocket offensively. Very good run game. They've got more talent they stacked on this season. I think they beat the hell out of Ball State. They did. So in this matchup, I love it again. I'd lay it again with Purdue. They're still at home, back-to-back games at home. Play very good. They were one of the worst covering teams in all of college football last season. So the markets are going to be very inflated on their numbers early on this season. So we're going to deflate it. I'd keep riding Purdue here.
I don't hate that. There's big game too. There's a lot of big spreads today. As far as that other one, Central Michigan Pitt, Daryl, you asked about that Central Michigan game.
I'll pull that up.
That's nasty. Pitt is better. They're at home. Central Michigan's better than Western Michigan is. I'll give you that. I'll say that. But yeah. I think the Chippewas hang around. But
when's that game at?
Chippewas and what? I just had that up right here. Wait, bless it. It's an early game. Mac. Where's the Mac?
It's Central.
It's 9 a.m. It's a noon Eastern.
Okay, here, let me get
11 Central. Yeah, Pitt and Central Michigan, Pittsburgh by like 21.5. I could see Central with a backdoor BS cover, but I don't know if I trust them enough. I don't know. I don't know enough about Pitt to say that they're going to dominate anybody by 21 points.
See, Pittsburgh for me is always one of those teams that kind of just always seems to be on the ascending side. God, I can't think of that quarterback. Was it Kenny Pickett? Did Kenny Pickett come out of Pittsburgh? Does anybody know that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So it was back when Kenny Pickett was with them. Since he took over at the quarterback spot, I knew it was somebody, one of the big names in the NFL right now. This team has only ascended. They've only stacked on. They have a great head. This team has been very powerhouse on the offensive and defensive side. They play tough. When they do play bottom feeder teams, they typically do beat the shit out of them. They're a very good team against the spread. Central Michigan is always maneuvering guys, always their star prime players, always either shift to Michigan or they transfer somewhere else. They're always finding their way out of Central Michigan. Pittsburgh, on the other hand, they're a team that recruits. They bring guys in. So in a situation like this, we're in week 2 of college football. They're laying 3 touchdowns in this game. It's scary because it does show that incentive for a backdoor hook. At the same time, I'd be on Pitt in this one.
You know, Jason Spurley, longtime viewer. Jason, appreciate the support. Liberty and Iowa State, 6.5-point teaser, bringing through the key numbers. I don't hate this. We kind of mentioned Liberty earlier in the Jacksonville State game.
I love it. I love it.
But let me ask you guys this in the chat, because I talk a lot about teasers, me personally. I know that. I know a couple of you in the chat have mentioned teasers. How are you affected by? I sent this picture. I'm going to pull this up real quick. I sent this picture to Raphael, friend of the program, yesterday, because we're talking about the price on teasers now with certain books. Sure. And I sent him this price, and this was on, I think it was his DraftKings. And I was trying to do just a 2-team teaser, simple, blah, 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 right? A 6-point teaser was minus 135.
Yeah.
6.5-point teaser was minus 143, and a 7-point teaser was minus 150. I took the picture to show it, everything. I don't know if you could see it. That I don't
kind of, yeah.
But whatever is there. And I sent it to Raphael, and his response was just shake his head, because the books are trying to do 2 things: price us out of the 2-team teaser, or price us into the 3-team teaser. What happens on the 3-team teaser? You go 2 and 3 like I did last night, because the 3-team teaser's 6 points plus 140. You like the plus 140 tag. You got to add a third game. What happens when you add a third game? There's more risk.
Yeah, of course.
And then boom, what happens? You go 2 out of 3. I would never have added the Canadian Football League or the CFL to that teaser last night if I wasn't searching for plus 140 instead of minus 135.
I had the same. So I loaded up a dime last night. I was going to tease the Chargers last night, and I was going to tease them with the Washington Commanders on Sunday. And I went in. It was a minus 134 line. So I was like, you know what? There's no value in this play whatsoever. But something that I've caught on to, and this is actually a really good learning sequence for everybody. When you open up your book and you go through the games like NFL Sunday, they set it up based on how so everybody drilled the Chiefs yesterday on a teaser, and everybody drilled the Washington Commanders in a teaser, and they set them up game by game in a format, because what they're doing is laying it up for you. Pound that one. If you watch that educate and you have to go down these games, you'll see that the books are trying to tempt you. This is the first game in front of your eyes. This is the second game in front of your eyes. And look how clean those 2 teasers would look. Dude. Do not fall for the bullshit trap. They do it all the time. And that's another reason why I didn't play that game yesterday. It was the exact, I looked at it and I was like, well, they got the Chiefs right here. And then to follow that game up is a perfect setup to tease the Commanders to beat the Giants in an outright winner. This is set up. This is the book. This is the book. And I didn't buy it. I'm not buying it. I've been seeing this shit for 2 years now. Not buying it. Be on the lookout for that. When you see it, DM me at @GMurphyWins.
Boom. I'm telling you right now, you want to know what I did last night? And a local book here, the Stations Casino, you know the stations out here, Red Rock, whatever. I went up to Santa Fe, and I was there anyway, but anyways, I went on my app and I was like, you know what? I'm not paying that for a teaser, a 2-team teaser. And back in the day, you used to be able to do the same game teaser, like Chargers and the over, and tease that way or whatever. I can't do that now, right? So guess what I did? Your boy, might have had some bourbons. I was with you, Scott. I had some bourbons as well. So I appreciate you watching. And that's Betting Outside the Box has got some good information with me and Raphael last night's show. Raphael's on point with numbers, everything like that. So check that out. Betting Outside the Box. If you haven't already, it was live last night. It's still available on the YouTube channel. But what I did was I took an alternate line total. Okay. I took an alternate line spread. And I same game parlayed it. And I made my own teaser. And they let me do it. And I took the Chargers plus points, and then I teased it under because I like the under, and I like the Chargers plus points.
Right.
So that teaser, is it a true form teaser? No. It's 2 alternate lines, same game parlayed, but I made my own. I didn't feel like, to be honest with you, I didn't feel like I needed that many points with the Chargers. And I just got it to 7.5. And then I got the total to 53 because that's where I liked it.
That's another way to bet.
And boom, boom, boom. But yeah, I appreciate you do watch, Scott. I do. I know you mentioned this earlier. You're like, I don't know if I can make it because of work. If you need a work note, let me know. I'll write your boss a letter. I will do that. It'll be on Doc Sports letterhead and everything.
We got 3 minutes till kickoff, boys. Right. And girls.
Yes. Opinions on Utah State, South Florida.
South Florida's been very impressive. They've looked very, very good, I will say. And this team seems to be woke. I will say that. Utah State, a lot of transfer movement. I'm not entirely sold yet on the scheme of both the offensive, defensive side. To me, they're a liability, while South Florida, they've kind of looked pretty well put together. Again, a lot of transfers in South Florida. It's not really a massive school, but what they performed and showcased in week 1, I was by no means not impressed.
Yeah. I like South Florida. I like South Florida a lot. I don't know. Like the 18's a weird number.
My 7 units kicking off in 2 minutes, Lenny.
2 minutes?
Yeah.
All right, we got to run. 2 minutes. Good luck unless you're against us. Because now we got to get our steps in, folks. 2 minutes. Real quick. The 18 number on the Florida game is a weird for me. It's just a weird number.
Looking right now.
I don't like it. I mean, I don't like it. I like South Florida, but I don't know. The 18 says weird number. Tell them where they can find you over at the website, Griffin Murphy.
DocSports.com. Go check out the bio. We've got massive action today. UFC 5-fight card. College football 7-unit kicks off in 1 minute. CFL 7-unit play at 4 p.m. That's a totals play. You guys are looking for action. I got you covered. 24-5 in my last 29 top plays for $12,670 in profit. Let's rock. Let's roll. It's college game day, Lenny.
I like it. Let's go watch some football. Good luck unless you're against us. Scott says he is the boss. So guys are on vacation last week, coming this week. So Scott, do you need me to write yourself a letter? All right. We appreciate all you guys watching. We're here every Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern, going over all questions and games for today's slate. Don't forget to tune in Monday. We'll be back 1 o'clock Eastern, Docs Daily through the week. Check out Griffin Murphy's free plays all through the week on the YouTube channel. Premium plays at the website. Link is in the description of the video. Good luck unless you're against us. Take care, folks.